Hey there, Canopy Growth traders and investors. It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Tuesday, August 2nd. Hope you're well. And in this short video, going to be discussing the stock Canopy Growth, ticker symbol CGC. We'll be charting and going to be discussing their earnings, which we'll look at the ticker WEED since they report in Canadian dollars. Stock's up about 15% here today. And like I said, earnings are on Friday pre-market. And going to go over some analyst estimates, and we'll do some technical analysis and my thoughts and opinions on what to expect into those earnings here into the end of the week. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe and tick the bell to be notified on any future videos. Canopy Growth to report first quarter of fiscal 2023 financial results on August 5th. And like I said, that'll be pre-market. Following the release of its first quarter fiscal year 2023 financial results, Canopy Growth will host an audio webcast. So I'll put this link here in the description below as well, and you'll have the link to this webcast. Management will address questions during a Q&A portion as per usual, and there will be a replay as well, which will be linked in the description. But if we take a look at the analyst estimates, you can see here EPS is negative 0.285 forecasted, and revenue is forecasted at 113.26 million. And again, this is in Canadian dollars, unless otherwise stated in their report. They usually report in Canadian dollars. So those will be the numbers to be watching out for. Stock was up about 15% there at one point today. We had a high of the day at $2.91. If we take a look at the ticker WEED, I've recently been adding ever since we confirmed the weekly bear flag target, but I've got an average now of about $3.23 Canadian. So up pretty good on this one so far. This is in my long-term no-touch account. I'm not selling it until the U.S. legalizes. And I didn't take a position in my shorter-term swing account. But you can see here I was expecting a weekly bear flag. We had the high, the low, the lower high, anything under the 0.32 there at $4.38. If we didn't get above that, it was a potential weekly bear flag. And then as soon as we lost 324, we confirmed the weekly bear flag. I was signaling this weeks and weeks ago. I gave multiple warnings and heads up that we could be targeting 233. And sure enough, we hit that target and actually dropped below it. We hit as low as $2.13 USD, as this is on the NASDAQ. So that's when I started to add, was when we confirmed this weekly bear flag. And nice bounce so far off of that target. You can see here we're starting the weekly bounce once again. We haven't started weekly consolidation yet, so at this point what bulls are hoping for is as big of a bounce as possible so that we can allow enough room to form that higher low, which we know is required in order to confirm a weekly uptrend. If we take a look at the daily time frame, it's sort of similar. We're looking for a daily uptrend as well. We have the low, high, higher, low. Now we're scouting a higher high. So if we get above $3.18, the high of the bounce, that would confirm a daily uptrend. But at the moment, we are favoring a type of equilibrium based on the size of this range. So if we just take our range here, we'll just, I'll use a different line here since that was from the weekly bear flag. I want to keep that target there. So you can see here we've got this tightening range with the low, high, higher low, lower high, likely going to be a type of equilibrium where we form this tightening range based on the move today, right? We're up 15%. One would think that in order to confirm a daily uptrend, we'd have to bounce another almost 10%, right? 8.7% in order to confirm a daily uptrend. So one would think that we're likely going to tighten up into Friday. And notable strength today in MJ, specifically CGC, because of the fact that SPY was starting daily consolidation. We were losing, the S&P 500 was losing yesterday's low, meaning we were pulling back on the daily time frame. And Tilray was up, it's almost 11% at the moment. So we're seeing some notable strength here in MJ. And like I said, notable that SPY was starting the daily pullback and losing yesterday's low, and CGC was breaking to a higher high and breaking yesterday's high in a big way. So the next resistance to be watching, like I said, is 318. That'll be the most important. And if we break above that, we confirm the daily uptrend. But then we zoom out to the weekly time frame, and we need to top out on the weekly and then form a weekly higher low and higher high. Then we still have to do that on the monthly time frame as well. But something to keep in mind here, again, I tell people all the time, if you don't know anything about charts or investing or trading, if you just have this one indicator called RSI, anything above 70 is called overbought. That's generally when you don't want to buy because it's overbought. And anything in the 30 area and below is called oversold, and that's generally where you want to buy. Again, not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you can see here with this wick, we would have touched down on monthly oversold. So if you just buy when we're down here and sell when we're up here, you do better than 95% of people in the retail space. And this is a good example of that. So from the low there, we're already up about 35%, and we still haven't even started the monthly bounce yet. It's a monthly inside bar. So like I said, key resistance 318, and then key support is the low, the 52-week low there at 213. We break support, we continue monthly consolidation, we break resistance, we start the monthly bounce, and we have no resistance on the monthly time frame on the price action until $15.96. We do have EMA 26 sitting there at $7.94. So just to see us, retrace back to the EMA 12, it's a 175% move. So I see a lot of people saying they were looking to take profits today. Personally, I'm not here for taco gains. I'm here for life-changing gains, and I'll be holding this one long term. But if we just go back to the EMA 12, that's 175%. And then if we go back to EMA 26, that's about 360%. And then if we just go to our previous monthly resistance, that's 453%. And then if we go back up to all-time highs, you're looking at about a 19x, right? So a 1900%. So again, I'm not looking for taco gains. I'm looking for life-changing gains, right? I'm not here. I don't need the money that I'm investing in MJ, and I'm not taking it out until it's worth a substantial amount of money, until it's worth a significant portion of my net worth. Then I'll look to rebalance it. But 10, 15%, I'm not here for that kind of gain. If you're looking to day trade this or swing trade it, that's one thing. But personally, with everything at 52-week lows and all-time lows, the brutal bear market that we've been in MJ, like I said, I think time in the market right now is better than trying to time the market. And based on how beaten down we are, leading into the biggest catalyst of our lifetime, I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss the big move whenever it actually comes, right? I think that the next bull cycle, we're going to see all MJ stocks, both north and south of the border, American operators, Canadian operators, retailers, ETFs, they're all going to be in new price discovery and all-time highs, in my opinion, in the next bull market. Taking a look at CGC on the weekly time frame, I want to see us close a weekly candle over $3.09. That would give us a close over the 10-week moving average, which we've been unable to do. Really, we had a couple times where we ended up getting above it, but we didn't confirm a weekly uptrend. That was the clue. It was just a lower high and then a lower low. Lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low. So now we had another one here too, lower high and lower low. So now we need a low, high, higher low, and higher high, confirm the weekly uptrend and a close over 309. If we can see that, I think we're going to be due for an explosive move, likely 50 to 100%. And we don't have anything nearby on the 50 weekly until $8.38. And then on the daily time frame, we have the 50-day moving average there at $3.42. So 309 is going to be key. And then the next level to be watching is 342, the 50-day moving average. And then after that, nothing until about 493. So like I said, if we close a weekly candle and confirm a weekly uptrend and close the weekly candle over 309, I could easily see us bouncing up to around the $5 mark pretty quickly. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, disagree with me. Do you think we're going to beat the analysts' estimates? I think we're going to see a pretty big move. The S&P 500 is looking to see another leg up as well. In my opinion, I think we're due for a pretty big relief rally here. But let me know in the comments below. Do you think we're going to beat those expectations? I know the sales in Canada haven't been great, so we'll keep a close eye on that. And I'll be tuning into the earnings call as well, more than likely, and I'll give everybody an update leading into that, and we'll discuss the earnings after the fact. All right, going to end it there. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Rod with Power Group. If you could smash the like on your way out, I would appreciate it. Share the video with anybody that might find value, and we'll see you a little bit later on the next video. Take care.